Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Knowledge is Money. In this session we are discussing about force, effects of force and types of force. Okay, welcome all to my channel. Let us begin the session. Class 9 standard force and laws of motion. In this session we are discussing only force, types of force and effects of force. And laws of motion will be discussed in the next session. Okay, let us begin. What is force? A force is defined as a push or pull of an object, or a push or pull acting on an object is known as force. A force is generally defined as a push or pull of an object is known as force. Okay, next. Okay, see the two images. Force is defined as push. For example, push a box present on the table pushed by a boy with his hand. In the second image, the boy pulled the box present on the table with the help of a thread. So, force is defined as push or pull of an object. Next, see the another example. A boy pulled the trolley with the help of a chain. It is also an example for force. In the second image, a weightlifter lifting the weight. It is an example for push. He is pushing the weight upwards. In the first image is example for pull. In the second image it is example for push. Okay, so force is defined as push or pull of an object. Okay, what are the effects of force? There are 5 effects of force. Okay, a force, first one, a force can move a stationary body. A force can move a stationary body. For example, a duster present on a table which is at rest. Initially the duster present on the table which is at rest. When we apply some force on a duster, it start to move. Okay, when we apply some force on a duster, it start to move. So this is the effects of force. Force can move the stationary body. Second one, a force can stop a moving body. For example, in a cricket game, after a batsman striking the ball, he start to moving towards the boundary line. Okay, when the batsman strike the ball, he start moving toward the boundary line. That time, fielder stop the ball by applying some force on the ball. Okay, the ball to moving towards the boundary line, but the fielder stops the ball by applying some force. So this is also effects of force. A force can stop a moving body. Okay, next, a force can change the speed of a moving body. Third effect of force is a force can change the speed of a moving body. For example, a cyclist cycling the cycle with a speed of 15 km per hour, but when he apply more force on the pedal, the cycle start moving at 20 km per hour. That means when you apply large amount of force or large amount of force on the pedal, you start to moving with high speed. First initially it is cycling at 15 km per hour, but when you apply large amount of force, it start to moving at 20 km per hour. Okay, next, fourth one, a force can change the direction of a moving body. That means in a game of shuttle badminton, the player from the opposite court hit a cock which comes towards you. That means in a game of shuttle badminton, the player from the opposite court hit the cock which comes toward you, but you apply some force to hit the cock again back to that player. But we apply some force to hit the cock again back to that player. In that time, the cock changes its direction. Okay, it shows that the cock moves in opposite direction by applying some force. Okay, when you apply some force on the cock which changes direction and it moves towards the opposite player. Okay, That means a force can change the direction of a moving body. Fifth one, the effects of force is a force can change the shape and size of a body. For example, a balloon filled with air, when we press the balloon filled with air, it changes its shape. And also the tube filled with water, when we seated on the tube filled with water, it changes its shape. Okay, these are some example for a force can change the shape and size of a body. Okay, got it? Okay, next, types of force. The force can be classified into two types: balanced force and unbalanced force. For example, balanced force. Balanced force means the resultant of all the force acting on the body is zero, is called balanced force. Okay, that means we are applying some equal force. Okay, example, two forces acting on the wooden block. For example, see the different images. Balanced forces, there is no acceleration because we are applying same force in opposite direction. That means in the first, the two boys pushing the brick with the same force, that means there is no acceleration. In balanced forces, they are applying some equal force. Okay, in the second image, the elephant pull the wooden block with the same force of 200 newtons, so they are not moving. In the third image also, the two boys pushing the deck with the same force, so there is no acceleration. In the fourth image also, the distance and the force are same on both sides, then the seesaw is balanced. That means these two members are all 50 newton weight, and they are at the same distance of 10 feet, so they are balanced with each other. So balanced force means when we applying same force in two opposite direction, then there is no acceleration. For example, when we apply 5 newton of force on the one side of the table and 5 newton of force on the another side of the table can't move. These two opposite forces are balanced, so there is no acceleration. Okay, this is the balanced force. Okay, next, unbalanced force. The resultant of all the forces acting on the body is not zero, is called unbalanced force. That means we are not applying equal force in opposite direction, but there is a difference in force, that is called unbalanced force. The resultant of all the forces acting on the body is not a zero, is called unbalanced force. For example, see the first image, the boy is more weight than the girl, so that is unbalanced. In the second image, Brian and Alessa are pulling the thread with 10 newton, but Daniel and Maria pulling the thread with 12 newton, so there is a difference between their force, so the body start to moving. That is called unbalanced force. So these are some example for unbalanced forces. Okay, see the image, example for the balanced force. Okay, we will discuss the Newton's law of motion in another session. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share as far as possible. Okay, thank you.